Okay, I'm setting up the Panopto recording and we are recording now. I'll try and find the Zoom. And I got Dan's Zoom up here. And we are recording. So first thing I want to do is, again, we got the tool. It's a 194 tool. And the engineering part is 194P0. And in there, I want to change that where it says part in parentheses. I want to change that to ENGRG. So we're going to properties and rename that under instance. So this is the actual engineering part, and you can see it's all highlighted in blue. And the concept here is to use product structure design to publish these elements that are necessary to create a tool plate to hold this part in place. And then what we're going to do is try and establish dowel pins to locate this part. Okay. So what happens is we take the engineering part and we take the necessary geometry and extract it into the TLM. We then extract that TLM into the RLM, and in the RLM, we can build product structure or geometrical uh, elements to create a plate, and then we put that into the P1. So the P1 will be the tool itself. And so the P1 normally has like a tool fixture name in front of it. I'm going to just call it locating jig. So we're going to rename the P1 to LJ. So we'll just go to properties and change of reference and add the LJ in front of it. So LJ stands for locating jig. And then we say apply and okay. And then you do want to do the same thing for the tool fixture on the very top.
Up here?
Yeah.
Or which one?
And
This
that
one?
should say LJ. And apply and okay. Now, if you open up the engineering tree so we can see what was all made of this, you can see he's got a open up the axis system, a local axis, and if we open up the construction geometry, that will show us a point probably on the down the bottom, the local axis point. If you open that, it'll give us coordinates, and we can see the coordinates was 0, 0. I guess I didn't give you coordinates for this.
Um, I I don't know why it's 0 because I
Yeah, no, it looks like it is in the right place. So,
yeah.
oh, we built
Be,
a bunch of planes and intersections to
it,
probably define our local axis system. In the tree, you have construction geometry named construction geometry, and in the construction geometry, you use all the line intersections that we used to create this profile, and then all the planes we did to intersect them all. So he's got those actually in hide, and then here's his end result of his solid model. So we're going to pretend like engineering gave us this part, and we're going to build a tool plate to hold this in place. All right. So we have it already done. So it's presumed at this point that you already knew how to do the product structure from the previous class, and we inserted the engineering part into this. And now we're going to start to do what next, Andrew?
Um, okay, so you publish all the planes, right? From the
No,
engineering part.
we haven't done that yet. So we're going to publish all
Oh,
these
okay.
planes first.
Right. Yes.
Okay.
just the outside profile, correct? Not the steps.
Okay, that's a great question. What do you guys think?
I would wonder if we would need those step planes for tooling later.
Okay, so what some of you may be envisioning asking that is if I have toggle clamps and I want to move my spindle to the different depths of those steps, do I want to link to the plane or should I really link to those planes that represent the steps? So in all reality, you should probably do that. I think even my demo, I just kind of bypassed that, but really I would pick all the steps that represent the planes.
All of them?
Um, like, so where the toggle's going to go up and down and actually touch the surface?
These three?
Yeah.
We don't need the other ones for positioning.
So what I was having everyone do is figure out the coordinates that would get the uh toggle clamp located in the
Okay.
middle of each one of the steps. So it might even just behoove you to go, you know what? I'm just going to grade all the planes because I don't really have it all envisioned yet what I need. I can always have excess. I just don't want to not have enough. Is that making sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Like,
because you can delete out whatever you don't need.
yeah, it's a lot more pain in the ass to come back and get the ones you missed than to get rid of the ones you don't need anymore.
Better to have it and not need it.
That's where I'm at with it.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot less confusing myself because if I have to republish this stuff, I get myself confused. Okay, so we've decided which ones we're gonna publish. So how do I publish it, Andrew? What's the first thing you got to do before you publish?
Uh, let's see.
What do you have to check to make sure? If I don't see publish, what should I be looking for?
Where it's gonna
Uh,
go.
yeah, so you gotta have the right thing active.
What's the right thing to be active?
I think it's the engineering part.
Um, oh, that's a good point. Yes, I want the engineering part to be active, but I want on the top, I want it to say product structure. If you don't
Oh, yes.
see
Okay,
the
I see what you're saying.
publication, you won't see.
Up here?
Yeah, if you don't have that product structure, you won't see publication show up. So if you could put your cursor on the publication,
I don't have a. You
the
mean
feature on
here?
the bottom. So if you can't create a publication, you're probably in part design or wireframe or surfacing or something, right? So you got to get into the product itself that allows you to work within that to create the publication. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and hit. Oh wait, what happened? We got to highlight everything, right?
Well, I took it out because I wasn't sure if I was in the right one to where you
So
want to
this
put
would
it.
be what he's using is the control button. What I would have done is pick the top one and then use the shift button and grab the last one. Just to show everybody, Dan, would you mind? Just click the first one, hold the shift button down, and grab the last one. Oh,
Right.
and then sometimes it doesn't work. So then I got to go back and do the control button anyways.
Yeah, it's not working. I have a laptop, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it.
So make sure that you get them all highlighted. And then where do we go, Andrew?
Go click the create publication down there in the
Okay.
tools.
And then what?
And then you hit enter OK and for every single plane.
I wish there was a less painful way for me to tell you to do this. But right now, I just slam the enter button as fast as I can or hit the OK button. Eventually, it will stop, and that's how you know when you're done. And if you open up the publication, all those elements are published. I want to make sure that they're published in the right spot. Do you guys remember how I check for that?
Has to be under the part body. I
Yeah,
think that's
what I do, I get kind of confused if I don't minimize stuff. So I minimize the construction geometry to see if it looks like it's on the right one. You can minimize the publication as well. Okay. And see how that's where I want it, right? Do you guys remember what I said? If I do it wrong, where does it land?
Down here.
Yeah, it lands at the bottom, right? So you want to make sure your publication is in the P0 and the engineering. And that appears to be where it's at, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Andrew. So what do I do next when I have it published? What can I do with these?
Now we want to make these external references right in the TLM. I believe.
Okay, and how do I do that?
So you copy all of the publications.
Okay, can we just click on publications on the top, or does it make us pick each one? I
Makes me pick
feel
each
like we
one.
have to pick each
I
one.
think yeah.
And then where do you go from there, Andrew?
Then you got to make the TLM, or you open up the TLM and make that active.
Well, when I open
you-
this,
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna
We have
lose
to
this.
copy first, don't we?
Oh yeah, you got a copy.
And how come it's under intensified?
Oh, because it's still in product structure.
I think I always do this. I always forget to double click on the part to activate the part. So if you're not able to copy, that's why. Because it's got to say generative shape or part design up on the top. Okay.
Yep.
All right. You can click off of it just so it's not all highlighting in the elements. Click
What do you
off in
mean?
no man's land there.
Might
Ah.
want to close your construction geometry to get out of the way.
Oh, you know what I like to do here? Hide the construction geometry. That way I'm not accidentally grabbing anything I didn't mean to.
Here?
The construction geometry, not the axis,
Oh,
not the axis.
this one.
Yes. All my publications now, I can just grab off the tree. I know I'm grabbing them. They'll highlight for me. Wait a minute. Is the part? Hit escape. I feel like we're stuck in something.
No.
Now try and double click on your part. No, cancel in the tree. The part that makes it active that allows us. That should be where we're at right now. Right now,
You might
Okay.
right click on your construction geometry and unhide it.
Hold on. This one?
Yeah.
Or this one?
No, that one right there. Yeah, just unhide it, show it, and now you won't have any problem having things light up when you select them in publications. So select the top plane, shift click at the bottom. You should be able to select them all
no, in the tree.
in the tree.
What? In here?
Yeah, all
Yep,
of
and
them.
then go down the bottom.
It's not
You have
doing
to
it.
Yeah, for
shift
some
click.
reason it doesn't work on his laptop, so he has to use the control button
Okay.
to get them all. Okay, so Andrew, what do I do from here?
So you copy that,
Thank you.
and then you go down to the TLM. Make that active, or make the 3D shape active, or double click on it.
Very good, because if it says product structure, it's not going to work.
Then,
then-
you right click on that and do paste special.
Okay, hold on right there. Can you move that box over just so I can see it? Is that something that can move? Will it let us move it? No. Okay. So again, you should be double clicking on the one that's highlighted right now to get it to go in that one. I have had students doing it where they're double clicking and it's not working, and I don't know why. What we did get to work is you shut the Catia down and reopen it, and then it was working again. So if that happens to you, shut it down and pull it up and see if it'll work again. Okay, and then which one do I use, Andrew?
Result with link.
Yes, third one in the middle. Say okay, and then you get your external references. Perfect, Andrew. Thank you. And if I open that up, Kate, what am I going to do with these external references? Kate there?
Yes, I'm trying to remember.
So do you remember what
the
did we
next
do with
step.
all that? Jermaine, can you help her out?
I think you highlight all of them and you make another publication. Is that
One step before that. Anybody know what I did next?
You create a zero offset plane of each of these.
And where do I put those?
You copy them to the geometrical set.
You put them in the geometrical set.
Yeah, so make sure the geometrical set is active. And then we're going to create a plane for each one. So don't open the thing, just have faith you're doing it right. Because if you open the geometrical set, it keeps moving and then I lose my place. So we're going to double click on that. How do I create a zero offset?
You can put this at 0.
Uh-huh. And what I would do, I would not do that. I would go right down the list on the tree. Wait a minute. One thing I usually suggest, because see how you were going to grab those planes? Can you cancel that for a sec? Is there a plane on top of the plane? If you click on, go to the one where the one you first picked, the one on the far right, up on the top, the first one you grabbed. Okay, we'll use that one. Can you hide that? See how there's two on top of each other? I'm going to hit undo to that. Go up to the top. I am going to hide the construction geometry.
This one?
Hide it. And I don't think you can hide the publications when you right click on publications and hide it. Go up to the publications up. Can you hide that?
Took my part away.
Yeah, so I'm not going to hide the publications. Can you go down a notch? And that plane you put in hide, can you put it in hide now? Go in the graphic screen, hide that. No, go in the graphic screen. Hide that right there. Okay, you see how now when I grab that plane, I have full confidence I'm grabbing the external references and not up above. Because this is where I've screwed myself up. I've accidentally, I usually do pick what he's doing off the screen, or at least I've done that in the past, but I find that sometimes I can accidentally grab the one I didn't mean to. So we hid the ones, if you go up, we hid the ones in the engineering, construction geometry. So I can't no way possibly accidentally pick on those again. That's why I put those in hide. Are you guys following me why I'm hiding that?
Yeah.
Hope that was clear why I'm hiding that so I can't accidentally grab anything. As far as I can tell, scrolling down to the bottom, the only thing I can pick is the external references. So you could go pick them all on the screen now, which would be fine. But me, I like to just kind of go in order of this. But whatever you feel best, we can go to the plane. And I don't think we can do them all at once.
Want to
Have you
try
guys
it?
been able to do this all in one shot? Yeah, it turns them off because I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure you can only do one at a time.
No, you can only do one at a time as far as offsetting.
Man, that would be cool.
Want me to go through and do them?
Yeah. So
It
either
goes pretty quick because then once you've set up the first one, then once you select if you double clicked plane, then
no,
each
oh no
time
no
you
no, undo that. Undo that. Oh wait. What did
check
you?
your geometrical set.
I think you undid everything. You got
He's
nothing
good.
in the
Okay.
geometrical set now, so that's fine. But before you do, if I were going to do this, what I do is I double click the plane feature first. That allows. Did you double click that?
Yeah.
That allows me to change that value to 0, and then just click on each one and hit
Hit
OK.
enter.
And I just hit the enter button, and then I just go right down the list. You already got that one once.
It's moving on me, so.
Oh,
Yeah, because you
yeah.
got your GMX
Cancel
tab
that.
open.
Okay, see how it's moving? That's how you get them wrong, and how
Yeah.
I screwed up the demo. So undo those. Double click that plane. Was it? It just expanded on its own, didn't it? No. Double click the feature plane. Nope, cancel. You have to double click the feature plane first.
What do you mean?
All the
Here?
bottom icon, those are features. You have to double click that first.
I did.
Now minimize the geometrical set.
Yes.
Yeah. Now pick the first one and change it to 0. Hit enter. And then it should shift on you. Click on the
Okay.
next one and just hit enter. And just kind of pay attention to that, making sure it's changing to the right ones. You can see it's labeled in the tree. That's a good thing he labeled it. And you can see in the pop-up window, it's changing the names of which one he's doing in the pop-up window as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we have all these offsets.
Now what?
And then you just cancel because we're done. And if you open up the geometrical set, because he named them, you can put your cursor on each one and just kind of see if they're all right too. As you drag your cursor over them, you'll see them jumping around, and you can see on the screen if you double picked one or not, right? And the other thing Dan was showing is if you opened all of those, it might behoove you to take the time to, oh, those are going to be all offset 0. Sorry. Never mind. Okay. So I'm pretty confident he got them all right, right? Now, who can help me? What would be the next step?
Technically, you'd rename all those planes. I would.
Yeah, I think that would be a super smart idea to rename them. I think in my example, I renamed them all. For time purposes, we're going to bypass the naming.
Okay.
I should pause the video, make you do it, but let's just continue on. So let's say we've got them all renamed. I think this might be a pain though if I don't, now that I'm thinking about it.
I would just take the time really
You know
quick.
what?
It
I think we
takes like
better take
5
the time to do it.
minutes.
Let's pause the video. What the hell? My recording didn't go on pause. Been recording this whole time. Go ahead, Dan. Did you get your pause?
Yeah,
done?
I'm going.
Okay. So what's he have to do next? Anybody want to volunteer to help?
To publish offsets.
Okay. What do you have to
Into-
do before he publishes? What's step 1?
We need to go to another workbench,
Yes. What workbench am I in right now?
generative shape design, and we need to go to publish.
Scroll up, Dan.
How it's called?
So how do I get to where I want to go? You're going up too far, Dan.
Clicking on TLM level on the
Double click the TLM you said.
yes, I think so.
That changes to the
Yes.
product structure. Now, is that what we wanted to do? What button am I looking for? What's
Publish.
the magic button? Yes. What is it called?
Create a
Kate, you see
publication.
that? Kate, you with me?
Yes.
Before I do that, what's he have to do before he hits that button?
Highlight them.
Yes, highlight the plates we are publishing. I believe all of
Thank
them.
you. Hey,
Con-
cancel. What you did was you hit the publication.
Yeah.
You could hit publication and do them all one at a time, or you could do this. Either way, you got to go through this 9-box step program here. I just hit the enter button. For me, it's faster than trying to click all the time. My fingers get worn out from all the clicking on this.
So that came in right there.
Oh, did it come in the right spot? Let's minimize the geometrical set. Is minimize the A1. Does that look right to you guys? Does that publication match what we did above in the engineering? It's all looking good. Yes, agree? Anybody?
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
yes.
Okay, thank you. So now, Kate, what am I going to do with that publication?
We need to switch to
Switch
generative
product
design.
structure to part design, and how do I do that?
By I would open IRLM level because that's where we're
No,
gonna.
we want to
No?
we want to activate the A1 because we want to copy
Ah.
from the A1 part, right?
Oh yes.
So where it says A1, the part itself, Dan, below, it says A1 below. Doesn't it say A1?
Right here.
Double click that and it should change it. You're in generative shape last, so that's why it's going to generative shape because you were building on the planes and stuff. So now when you open up the geometrical set, now you should be able to copy those, right, Kate?
Don't we want a copy out of the publication?
Yes.
Don't we want to
Yes,
copy
we need
these?
to
Yes.
copy publications
Correct.
from TLM.
Now what's next, Kate?
Then we open up double click on RLM?
No, open the RLM.
Open.
Open and double click the part underneath of it because I want to copy paste into that. Product structure is to do the publishing.
Mhm.
Copy pasting is copying into the parts themselves. So did you double click that?
Yes.
Paste special. If you don't get the option to copy or paste, oh man, this is what we had last time. How did that happen?
I found you have to single click it.
I was just about to say that too. I did
You
that.
know, on my video, I had to double click. Let's try it. Go back and try and copy. So we got to double click the A1 to get in that one. And we did it one time without double clicking at all. We right click and pasted. If you single click that part and then right click,
You got to copy
paste
first. You just
special.
highlighted and trying to paste
Oh.
special.
Damn it.
Did you copy?
You know, Daniel, it was the shift key that
It
Dave was
don't.
trying to teach
It
you.
doesn't work on my computer.
Oh, I have a laptop and it works on mine.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain the inconsistencies there.
Paste
It's
special.
paste special.
You can try again. It should still be in your clipboard.
I
Yeah.
am completely dumbfounded. Can you
So
cancel that?
another way that I found to do it was to save the part. It worked on my end.
Oh, okay. Well, it won't hurt to save, huh? Okay. And then let's go copy again.
Do I want to?
I think, yeah, let's make it active. Make sure we're in the right one.
It's active.
Okay. Now copy. Select all the elements and copy them. Josh, we didn't think to try that when that happened to you.
And then go into this and paste.
Now, did you right single click or
One
double
click?
Sorry?
I went one click.
One click on it, paste. No, cancel. Can you double click it? Right click, paste special. Unbelievable. Cancel.
I think what's happening if you look up above, go up to the one above.
This one?
Yeah, the A1 right up here.
Here?
Yeah. When you first copied that, it was also grabbing the whole assembly or the whole part. So click on it, make sure it's active, but then try and click your cursor off into no man's land so that it like we know it's active. Yep. Now go to those and copy them. Yeah, see, that's what I was wondering. You notice how it highlights the part as well?
Yeah. I
But
just thought it was highlighting that because
It's in that part, right? I wonder if he's got to make the TLM or the RLM active, not just the part. Now right click on it. Here you go.
no, I don't have a paste special. Grayed out.
Double click the 3D shape.
Dave, is this the point where we paste special or we just paste?
paste special.
Still do that. Okay.
Okay, yeah. See, the order of operations with this, Dave, I found is it's kind of clunky. Like
Yeah.
it'll work up into a point.
That's
So
so
the other
weird.
way I was able to get it to work is I was just making sure, like, don't even double click that A1. Just go up to where they are and copy those and then try and paste them.
Whoa. That's bull.
It worked.
That's so hokey. I'm not sure what we even did. We didn't.
So we just we didn't have this active. We just had this active. Went
You
up,
just had the art. Yep.
copied, and then put them in there.
I don't think you can copy. Can you double click
They're right
that one?
here.
Can you double click the 3D up? Double click on that so I know where. No, down. The one
This?
that's already highlighted. Just double click it. I'm making sure we're definitely in that one right now because I just double clicked it.
Yeah.
Can you click on one of the ones above and hit copy now without doing anything else? Hmm.
You want me
Yeah,
to
I
copy
found,
it?
Dave, that the
So
order of
maybe what I
operation
get,
worked.
maybe what I'm surprised it works for me, but maybe what I had to do is open that, double click on the one he has, and then copy. That seems weird because it seems like it's not in the same part to do a copy from. It's like, how can you copy something you're not in? You have to be in what you want to copy. So that's
It's like it
weird.
stole it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's carry on and hopefully we can finagle through it later. So once you've got that copied, you see you have external links. So Ryan, do you know what we did next? Joshua, do you remember what I did next from here?
This is where you would create a whatever size the plate needs to be offset
In my
from
construction
the
geometry, or
from
my
your
geometrical
construct.
set right now?
Yeah.
This one?
And I created some offset planes right now, right?
Yeah.
In the RLM?
Yep.
Correct.
You're already there because that geometrical set's
Yeah. Okay.
in work object. Okay. So like, let's say for example, this is going to be 5 inches all the way around. All right. So how can I create a 5-inch plane all the way around all 4 sides?
First, we gotta get out of that one.
You have to be in the part to do that.
Do
So
we?
now he's in generative shape. Remember, the top collector is the product structure, and then below is the part
Okay.
itself that allows you to create points, lines, planes, and solids. So double click planes. And then what do I pick as a reference? Yeah, 5 inches. And then which would you be your first one you want to go with?
That's
Okay, sounds good to me. That's left buttock line. And you want to reverse the direction and say, okay. Maybe you can just slide it over so we can see it. I'll look at it, admire it, and then move on to the next one. Okay. And then which other two? And I like being able to just pick them off of there. Stop, stop, cancel. Can you hide that last plane?
this one?
No, the plane you were going to pick on.
This one?
Hide that. See how I have 2 planes on top of each other? So I'm going to hit undo to all 3 planes I created.
Okay.
Can you keep hitting? Are they not going? Can you not undo?
I just did.
I still see them. Open up your geometrical. Okay, there's nothing in there. Okay, how could I create this situation where I know I'm working on my external references, and why are there 2 planes on top of each other? Can you just hide one again and see if there's overlapping planes? You can almost see there's a double image, right? Can you see how in the tree that one's in hide, but yet they're still visible? So unhide that. You did the wrong one. I don't even know what we got going on right now, but how do I make sure
Yeah.
I'm working with the external references?
I would control Z that twice real quick.
Yep. I'd undo.
Okay.
I think you're good. How do I make sure I'm working with only the external references? What's my issue here?
You gotta hide all the other references from the previous copies.
Yeah. So can we hide the TLM? Just hide the whole TLM. Now when I go down below and I hide one of the planes, do all the planes go away? So now I know I'm just working with the reference because I hid everything. That way I can't accidentally. This is the thing I don't like. It seems like I never know I picked the wrong one until I'm way deep into the part. All right. So now make sure we're in shape design, which we are, we're in that one. And then we have the geometrical set active. It's the in-work object. And then it's underlined so we know it's the in-work object. And then you can click off of that so nothing's active. And double click your plane feature. And now you can comfortably click on the ones in space and know that you're not clicking off anything but the external references. Everyone agree? You guys agree or no?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
What about this one? Offset 0?
What do you guys think?
I'd go offset 0. I think that's
Yeah.
a good choice.
I think that's a good one.
I don't need the top of the part for the fixture, so
Okay. So we can cancel doing any more. And if you look at your tree, how many planes should I see?
5.
Yes. Who can tell me what
And
am I going
we-
to do with these? What would you probably do with these planes next?
Rename them.
I probably would rename them real fast. I'll pause my video during the renaming process. Okay.
Rename those.
Videos
Those
are
are my
back
name.
going.
Yep.
Now, did I make the sketch here?
No, you made it in the tool fixture.
Okay.
We got to go
So-
create another part body in.
We got to, yes, we got to make that active so we can insert a new part body. So that's the product structure, right? And then we can insert in the
3D part.
3D part. So now we have a 3D part in there if we open the tree. And if we open that, we're going to rename it.
Yeah,
Oh, we can start recording again.
I did. What am I renaming this to?
Probably some tool plate.
Yeah. This would be the tooling plate. Well, this isn't the fixture. This is actual plate.
I know, but I've always called the
And you can call the instance a plate.
huh?
Go to instance, click on instance, the tab instance. You could put plate there.
Okay.
Bottom line is this is the plate itself, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do we do next, Dan?
Do we rename this one?
We haven't been. I mean, you could.
Okay. We're going to intersect.
So according to you guys, you were saying in the part. So you're in product structure right now, right? You said you got to click the 3D part. You got to click on that, and then we're going to go steal it. The geometrical set. Oh, wait, we haven't published it, have we? I forgot a step. We
Yeah,
got
you
to
guys
publish
need to
that geometrical
those.
set, right?
This one?
Yep.
Yeah, you got to go back and make that active though, because we're active in the P1 right now. So we got to double click on that and make sure we're in that product structure. Or sorry, make sure we're in that detail part. With
You have
that
to be in the
detail part,
RLM.
yeah, we got to be in the RLM. You are, and in that part, and now we're gonna.
But you still got to double click the RLM because he's not in product
Wait.
structure to do the
Oh,
publication.
we got to do the copy, right?
publish.
Yeah,
Publish.
sorry, the publish. Sorry, to publish, we have to be in the product structure. Now we can highlight everything, and then you'll have that publication there. Slam the enter button 5 times. And then we should see our published elements. Again, I like to make sure to put it in the right spot. Go in the tree, minimize it up, just make sure it looks like it came in right. Okay. Now we're going to take those published elements. Now, what you guys said seems like
Seems like we were highlighted here.
Yep.
seems like you guys. I never did that, but it seems like you guys were saying if you highlight that without double clicking it
I double
and then
clicked
copy,
that. So
but
I
you didn't double click it. You just selected on it.
no, I double clicked it.
Okay, you double clicked it, so that's active. To me, it doesn't seem like it should allow me to copy because it's not in the same part, but it's hitting copy and then right click paste special. Oh, see, it's so inconsistent. I'm
Yeah.
Yeah.
totally puzzled by that. See, to me, I don't see how you could copy if you're not in that same part up there.
Okay,
The
I
hell
just
is
did the
that?
exact same thing and it worked. I didn't
Except
change.
that we didn't double click, we just single clicked that on the second go around. Oh, that is confusing to explain why that works and doesn't work. Bottom line here is we have the external references.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then we can do what next?
We
Put
can.
the RLM and hide.
Good idea. Hide the RLM. At this point, I could delete the engineering part after I disassociate everything, when we're not going to do that. So I'm not even going to get into that.
Okay.
So step one, make the part body the in-work object. Remember that from the very first class? Always make the part body the in-work object, and then we go into which plane to do a sketch.
Before we start that, we need to look to see, because we didn't get it all in hide, because we've got 10 planes on the field when we only need 5.
Oh, did we hid the RLM? Can you hide the geometrical setup there? Well, it's hiding too much for me. I want to see the steps still. Can you hide the construction geometry in there? You have to open up the part.
Nope. That was
That's the
already hidden.
axis. This is the construction geometry right below it. You got it underlined.
Up. Okay. Now we have the planes we want to see, right? And that's what Josh is saying. I don't want to accidentally grab a different plane. I want to make sure I'm working with these ones here, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
I believe we need to zero offset those external references before
Okay, good
we
call.
do the sketch.
Thanks, Katie. So double click the plane. Oh, wait, sorry. Make the geometrical set the in-work object.
And then
Just click and
So-
hit enter.
Why wouldn't we just use the external references?
What's that?
Why wouldn't we just use the external references?
You know, I'm not sure. I think it has something to do with when I disassociate it.
Okay. Because I was able to get it to work just by using the
Oh,
external
yeah,
references at this
I
point.
think that if I just use those, it should work actually.
Yeah.
But if I disassociate, I don't know what happens where. I can't remember what gets affected.
it's not.
Well, it's only the TLM that we're disassociating, right?
Well, you disassociate that.
To the engineering
I-
part.
See the external reference of that symbol?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what that means what's going to happen with that symbol. As far as linking and unlinking and problems with that. I know this way I won't have problems. Whether I have to do it, I don't know.
How come it didn't change it?
You changed it, I think, the wrong name. You guys changed where it says plane 6.
That was 55. Now I'm not putting offset in this one because this is referring to the plate that we're building. So
That's
it's
fine. Yeah, that's good. Smart. It's just got you guys when you're naming it, you want it to be logical for you. Like, what the hell am I doing here? Believe me, I've named stuff and I think it's logical. And then 3 months later, I come back to them like, why did I call it that?
Sounded good at the time.
And I think just the act of you naming them, those of you struggling, station left buttock line, water line, and all that, hopefully that helps it, reinforce what these all mean. Okay, does anybody remember how to make the profile now for the solid? Make the part body the in-work object. And then morph, what do I do? Do you remember?
Well, pick the plane that you want to, and I would pick that one waterline 50 to base a sketch upon.
Hit that sketch icon.
There
Then
you
what's
go.
he gonna do? Morph.
All right. Now, those reference planes you have up in your geometrical set, uh, you can use those to constrain your sketch. So you don't want to select them. Yeah, I'm glad you highlighted them though, so you can see where they are. You can start off though by just let's see. Oh, this is where we use intersection, isn't it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we do want to highlight them all.
Okay.
And then where do you find intersect? It's to the right somewhere.
You keep
It's in
going.
sketch.
Sketch. And it's that tool, intersect 3D elements, second element down. There you go. You also want to select a near element.
Yeah.
You can undo.
Cancel that or undo.
It's still there though.
Well, just Control Z to undo.
Okay.
There you go. Select your intersect again.
Wait. Are all 4 planes highlighted? Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
In the pop-up
And then
window.
for your near element, that's your.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just give everyone a
Bingo.
second to absorb that.
Oh,
I was
sorry.
just trying to leave that screen up there. You guys can stop and pause on the video what he selected.
I chose that as the
So we took all 4
Yeah, the
planes and
waterline
intersected
50.
to that waterline 50.
Yeah.
Okay, now
That was
what?
the basis for the sketch.
trim.
Click off of
Okay.
that. Click off of everything. What's the yellow mean?
These now
They're
are
linked.
projected lines onto the sketch. So they are constrained. They're automatically constrained to, so the constraints are already upon them because they are driven by the intersection of the planes.
Right.
And so then you can just trim them up as is happening here to create the profile of your plate.
Can we analyze that? The reason why it's constrained is because it's linked to the plane. Where the plane goes, those lines will go and automatically retrim accordingly. Single profile, we know we're ready to make our solid.
So exit.
Yep.
And then where's it at?
You're in shape design, so you're going to
Oh.
want to go to, switch to part design.
Click on the 3D.
Compass, there you go.
Now we're in part design to make a part. And I've fallen that for many times. I'm like, where's part design? Oh, I'm not in the right workbench. That's why. All
Okay.
right. And we'll just make it what? A couple inches thick, I guess? Or maybe an inch thick. That looks pretty thick already, huh? Preview it. Select OK. I hope this is helping. Can you make your tool plate a different color? No, not there. Go to the part body. I hope this is helping people understand the publishing and the product structure better, giving you the confidence that you can go make the same thing. All right, let's test this out. Can you make left buttock line 55, left buttock line 55? Can we make it 60?
This one? Oh no, up
think-
here.
Yeah, can we change that to 60? Change that to offset of 5? No,
Can't.
we can't. Where do I change that then? Can I change it in the pop-up window on the far right? Can we add 5 to it?
I can cut 5 off of it.
What was it? It was left buttock line 55? Oh, we got to go -5.
Yeah. Or swap it this way.
Okay, so that works. Now the true test is, what if I change the engineering part? So go to the top of the engineering part. Well, no, leave that changed.
Here?
Yeah. Is that the engineering part? Where's the station where's the left buttock line? That's the axis.
Oh, sorry.
Change, no, not that one. Let's change that one. We'll change that one to 53. So it won't go over as much. Did everyone see the engineering part change? I didn't see the tool plate change. Did anybody
Correct.
see the tool plate actually change? No, go back. Oh yeah, go ahead and repeat it. Did anybody see the engineering tool plate change? Change it to 53. Does anybody see the engineering tool plate change?
No.
No.
It didn't change. Why?
Update.
Got to go to the top collector. All the way to the top collector, double click it. Does the update button come alive? When I hit updates, watch the plate and see if it grows as well.
Yep.
See, it actually went bigger, didn't it? Okay. And that was my just confirmation is something working on this. If the engineering part changes, the tool plate automatically changes accordingly. If I want to adjust the
Well,
tool
when you-
plate, I can adjust the tool plate. Yes?
Yeah, when you update it, when you made the change to the part there, you were inside the part, so 3DX is not going to show you everything. It's only going to show you the environment you're in.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's why you got to go to the top collector to update everything in that entire product structure. All right, I bet that's the hardest rectangle you've ever built.
Mm-hmm. Can
Dan,
I
thanks for sharing. Hopefully that helps the rest of you out, and I'll get this recording out to everyone.
can I bring that back?